Hi guys, and welcome back to another DrAce video, and today we're going to be playing TT Isle of Man 3. We're going to be continuing on with my Super Sport career mode, but this time it's going to be with Lee Johnston. This is the unofficial qualifying of Southwest Section 2. So in this version, we're going to be just tackling the shorter second sector version of the Southwest course. It's a course I've done a lot of recently, and I'm feeling pretty confident, so I'm ready to get onto it and to give it some thrashing around this TT circuit, around the Tourist Trophy. And I gotta say, I do feel really good with the Yamaha R6. I did play Superbike 22 for a little while for yesterday's video, and then I played some more after that. So this felt familiar. Getting back to this after getting accustomed back to Superbike still felt great. Haven't lost anything. If anything, I feel even quicker. And I am really liking this circuit. And this has still not been upgraded, maybe one or two pieces at the most, but I have since upgraded this bike a little bit more. So I am keen to see how well the R6 reacts to its recent upgrades. Now for the career mode objectives, you have the timed ones, you have the tasks and stuff to do with certain objectives and goals, but this is the main career event. There is so many unofficial qualifying events that we have to participate in, and this is one of the only ones I've tackled here in the Supersport category, and this is the practice. So what we're going to do is that the objective only really concludes just the two, so you either do the practice and then the qualifying, and that's your position. But I decided to chuck in a race towards the end of the video as well, just to keep things relatively interesting. And of course, if you are enjoying the content, guys, don't forget to hit the like button and consider subscribing to the channel. Got a lot more content coming your way. Superbike and MotoGP videos are back soon as well. And of course, Ride 4, mustn't forget that. And here we are with TT3. Now of course, this would being only to the second section, or the smaller version of the Southwest course. It's not going to be the full massive amount, so really tackling this bit is already coming to its conclusion. We have a couple more corners to go, but you can see on the graphic how close we are to finishing this practice session. Back over to the right hand side there with a small amount of wobble upon the R6. We'll charge down the small straight, a little bit of a kink in the road again, and then we go to the left hand side and across the line. Are we the top person? Let me just skip the session. We are indeed 3 seconds, or close enough to 3 seconds, ahead of a fellow R6 with the hands of Michael Dunlop. So that is practice complete against the AI at 100%. Let's see what we can do in the qualifying. So almost a case of deja vu here. We've got the same section to do once more, but this time it's qualifying. We have to get a little bit more. We have to push that extra couple of inches to get some more time. So I'm going to go for it in this one and just hope for the best. This is the unofficial qualifying, so it doesn't really matter that much if I do make a hash of this one. But I want to go for it now. I want to really just let the inhibitions go and just let it fly. Just go for it. Just give it everything you can. Balls to the wall with Lee Johnston's Yamaha with the R6 as we now dive into the left-hand side. Getting close to the bushes on the left-hand side there. Soon get a branch or a twig whacking us in the helmet soon. I can see it happening eventually, but now back into the left, dropping it down, shifting into the first gear. Didn't nearly need to go first gear, but I guess a little bit heavy-handed on the R1 button. As we now back to the left-hand side, gentle movements. Look how the rider's moving. I preached this in my rider's bike control guide I did for TT3. I will stress it again. Be really smooth with the analog stick, and you can pull out some beautiful, smooth and gentle movements with the rider. It just works so much better than just flicking the controller and being heavy-handed with your desired controller or joystick, or God forbid, even on keyboard. So now into the right hand side there. Goodness me, see all them sparks fly. That is a corner that is extremely innocuous. Been caught out there many times, but I'm pleased to say didn't get caught out this time. Are we trending to go quicker? That is the question that will probably not get answered to the end of this lap. Still giving it everything. I do appreciate that the R6 may not sound as good as the R1, but you know what? I still quite like it. I quite like hearing the bike scream. Now, of all the bike games I've played, I would say TT3 is the one where I cannot go without my headphones. Getting the Astra A50s ramped up with the volume to listen to some of these sounds of these bikes is just phenomenal. I do like to listen to the noise of all the other bike games as well, but there's something very special with the Race Awards TT3. It's certainly brilliant as we now get that change direction. Can you get any closer to the wall there? We were practically in the bush. Goodness me. A hand in the bush is worth a 2 minute and 35 lap time. It's going to be even better than that. It's an improvement. It's a 2 minute 31. Job is pretty much done, but I want to make things interesting, and let's get a race underway. Hand on our shoulder, waiting for the lights to turn green, and away. Oh, that was a big wheelie across off the start there. I seem to have nailed the starts with the superbikes, but when it comes to the super sports, yeah, that's a different story. Not quite as confident with the 600s for the starting, but now into the right we'll go for turn 1. Quite close to the brick wall on the left hand side there, not as much as we were on the previous lap, but here in the interval race we have gone out like a shot. A scalded cat in the shape and form of Lee Johnston right now. We were flying as we started then. I am really liking this bike. I'm loving this track as well. This may be my favourite version of any part of the TT. I really like this. It's just fantastic. It's tight, it's twisty, it's windy, undulation, you name it. There's a lot of everything. Hard braking zones, long corners, smooth on the acceleration, lots of movement. It's just a solid track. And there's no real bits in this that can really catch you off guard for no reason. I have had a few issues in a few other tracks where for some reason the bike will just crash for no real reason or rhyme or meaning. Now I did have it on the middle part of this one in the wet, but this part here, this first split, yeah, absolutely fine. Not a problem at all. Still going quite heavy upon the acceleration. The bike was scratching across the floor there. This one is looking good. Tarmac's nice and smooth. It's going to get smoothened out even more with the R6 blasting through on it. A quick change of direction. I'm looking to beat a 2 minute 31. And the way it looks and the way it feels, I think we can do this. I really hope we can. As we now go on to the Cronky Body Straight. Giving it everything as we can. Charging down. This will be one hell of a lap if we get this right. I do feel great though. Might have to consult the leaderboards later on, see where I am at the end of all this. I feel like I can really compete with some top spots nowadays after spending a lot of time with the fantastic TT Isle of Man 3 game. We now bring on the power. Look at the mileage towards its goal coming to its completion. Charging down another straight. We will dive into the left-hand side now. Not quite as confident upon the brakes there. Notice we had a bit of a wobble. But still looking pretty solid. Very strong coming into the left-hand side there. And I'm trying to not brake too much around these parts here. No brake at all, but we get caught on the curb. We've done it. Curbed it. Full style. And look at that for a lap time. We were actually worse. What? It looks so good. It looks so clean. Then again, I've just realised we did have an interval start, so maybe that was the reason. Regardless, I enjoyed that, and as long as you guys did, that's all that really matters. So if you did, let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video for more DrAce content. Thanks for watching, guys. Ciao for now. Oh hi, didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite set your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.